It is called America's Game. Army and Navy hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Tradition, pageantry. It's a game like no other. One in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the privilege to sing second. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Navy Midshipmen, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Black Knights will kick it away first. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. All of these players on the field might have a higher calling, but guys, in this one, tough, hard-nosed running games against stout defenses.
And almost every year we go to this game, and there is absolutely nothing like it. The pageantry before the game, on the field, honoring everybody there, and realizing they're not just fighting for a game. They're fighting for everyone in the stands. And so it is one of the coolest scenes every single year.
And there's a lot of pride in this game, too, between Army and Navy and the bragging rights. It's been going on now for decades and for over a century. This game at the end of the college football year, it just means more to these two teams.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A give to the big fullback. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a third and short. The big fullback's got it. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on second and 11. They'll run the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Davis looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The give to the fullback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Army's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Burks. Complete in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll power it inside with the fullback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On the option. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Give to the big fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Full start. Open.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Fullback's got it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? This offense has a 2nd down play. Here comes the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Burks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. Going to try to... Oh, it's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Navy will have to punt it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The option look. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Davis will throw. They're bringing heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there and getting a sack.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Davis looking to pass. Oh, he makes the catch.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them over.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's well. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, there are rivalries, and then there is undeniably the most meaningful rivalry in in sports. And the battle for the chance to sing second in today's Army-Navy game has been a sight to behold. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. On the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. He'll ride his man on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Run it with the fullback. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Now on the option. He'll toss it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They'll run the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Handoff to the fullback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got it near midfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Navy will go back on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. sticks it in his belly. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The back goes in motion. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. On the option. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. The offense starts with a short field. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run the option. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman. Anchors away as Navy has pushed out this lead and smooth sailing ahead for the midshipmen.
How about Navy handling this moment? This is a huge moment, obviously only showing down. Everybody cheering for you. The weather's always awful. Navy's done a great job executing, taking advantage of some Army mistakes, and they got the lead, Parker.
A big opportunity, obviously, for Navy's program, but also doing it on a national stage. They have come out and they have dominated Army. They're executing better. They've won the ball better. Defensively, they've been stout. This has been impressive.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon has the lead currently in Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa.
Give to the fullback.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Navy! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wants to throw. It's Burks. Feeling some heat. He fires one deep over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Running back goes in motion. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A third down try for the offense. Give to the fullback. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. The ball pops out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And what a good job by the defense understanding. Listen, when I get in here to go wrap him up, try to get that ball out. Try to punch it out. Secure the tackle first. Try to wrap that football up and make sure you find a way to get it out and keep hustling. Good job forcing the turnover.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Dropping back, it's Burks. Getting some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to the fullback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the fullback. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the big fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Big fullback's got it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Makes the pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Goes to the option. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Burks. Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the fullback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They make the stop, and not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival. It's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.